Welcome back to Cox Connections, exclusively on Cox 9 Roanoke. I'm Kim Stanley. For more than 35 years, Cox has been bringing state-of-the-art technology to the Roanoke Valley. Our internet service is already second to none, and now it's getting even faster. Cox Network Manager Gene Price and Marketing Director Stacy Vest join us to talk about Cox's Broadband Services. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to see you. So a lot is going on at Cox as it relates to the broadband service, specifically internet services. So much is going across internet now, so it's really important that we stay up on what's going on in the environment. But I tell you, we've got a lot going on here at Cox as it relates to that. So I'm excited to have you guys on the show. Stacy, why don't you talk a little bit about the current broadband services that our residents as well as our business customers have?
Sure. On the residential side, we currently offer 4 different internet packages with varying speeds to cater to different needs. Starting on the low end with a package that offers speeds up to 1 meg, and this is really catered more towards the customer who just uses internet for emailing or internet surfing. And then on the high end, we have a premier package that boasts speeds up to 20 megabits per second with power boost, and this is more catered towards the customer who likes to do things such as gaming or downloading movies, etc. On the Cox business side, we also have a full array of speeds to cater to different business needs, starting on the low end with a package of 2 megabit uploads or downloads, excuse me. And then on the high end, we even offer services as high as 10 gig download speeds for those high-end customers.
Wow, that's phenomenal. You know, Gene, Cox currently just in this area has a network that goes through Roanoke City, Roanoke County, the town of Benton, and it's a pretty extensive network. It's a lot of fiber, as well as we have a hybrid network, which is the coax as well. That takes a tremendous investment to maintain a network like that. Why don't you talk a little bit about the investment and the work that your team does to maintain that network?
Sure. Cox in the last 7 years has spent over $70 million to maintain and upgrade the network here locally. In our area, in the engineering side, we've actually launched 2 large projects, Switch Digital Video being one, which allows us to offer more high-definition channels to our customers and keep our infrastructure the same. The other issue we're going to be launching in July is going to be our high-speed internet service. We're actually going to double our capabilities coming out of our engineering location. And as Stacy mentioned, the speeds now, we're going to be actually upgrading to, I believe it's 150 meg for our ultimate customers. So those are the 2 large projects we have going on.
So you've got Switch Digital Video,
Correct.
And that really is about the channels into the home, but it allows us to better manage how we deliver
That's
into
correct,
the home
yes.
and reclaim bandwidth.
Yes.
And you do that on the existing infrastructure, but it does take a large investment on the electronics.
That's correct. Right now we currently have about 130 channels, what we call our SDV pool, our Switch Digital pool, which make those available to our customers.
Wow, that's great. And then you mentioned that DOCSIS 3.0, which is
Yes.
very popular in the technology industry. It's a great technology, and it does allow you to get even more bandwidth out of the current network. So
correct. What it does, it basically allows us to bond our current channels together to increase the bandwidth capabilities into our customers' sites.
Okay. And it's just that continued ongoing upgrade in technology.
Correct.
That's so important to a network
Right.
that you guys run, so that's great. In addition to those things, you know, and the substantial investment that we've made in the network, what other things do we do to ensure that our region is well connected to broadband? We've got a lot of interconnections.
That's correct. We have fiber going over to Salem now. We're actually leasing, I believe it's 12 or 24 count worth of fiber going into Salem. We work with Mid-Atlantic Broadband going out toward Bonsack and into Troutville. We have a 16 count fiber going into that area as well. So we'll be offering high-speed services there.
And so the advantage there, and you just correct me if I'm wrong, but the advantages of all of those interconnections really is because it opens up more access, you know, outside of the region so that we can access those broadband providers.
Oh, absolutely. That's correct, yes.
Yeah, and so that's so important to have all of those access points.
Right.
And I believe that there's a total of 12 interconnections that we do just in Roanoke alone to get Roanoke to the outside world.
Correct.
Yes. So just really a phenomenal network that's not just sitting right here in Roanoke, but it also gets out to, you know, it engages Roanoke, you know, and there's no boundaries.
Right, right. And the big key is obviously the bandwidth capability expanding and growing like it is. You know, for people that work out of their homes, people that do web hosting, e-commerce, things like that, they're all going to increase their capabilities.
That's right, that's right. That's great. And it allows businesses to talk to other businesses outside the Roanoke area.
Right, right. You have a lot of companies that have remote sites located here. Their corporate office could be in another state, and they're
Right.
going to be using our services to transfer their information.
That's great. That's wonderful. So Gene just talked about the investment, the ongoing investment. I mean, $70 million over 7 years just invested in the network alone. That's phenomenal, Stacy. It's a lot. So what other things do we see coming for our customers?
You know, from a residential perspective, the enhancements we're making to our network just really allows to our products to work more seamlessly together. So for instance, you know, all of our products at this point are interconnected. For example, if you are a Cox Advanced TV and high-speed internet subscriber, at this point in time, you can pretty much watch TV programming from anywhere at any time in your house. We offer services such as Cox TV Connect, which is 98 channels that you can watch from your iPad or mobile device. We currently have partnerships with different networks such as NFL, ESPN, where we are partnering to offer mobile applications for customers as a free part of our service. And also, we also have a lot of tools that come with our Cox Home Security, Cox High-Speed Internet package, such as free online backup, some security suite packaging, and as well as wireless networking.
So a lot going on for all customers, whether it be residential, business. Cox certainly has made a great investment in the broadband initiatives here and continues to do so. Thank you both for being on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Still to come, new home, new exhibits, and a big move are in the near future for a local museum. That story when Cox Connections continues.